1. Thank you.
Welcome everyone to today's virtual annual review of the Bassett Law, Newark and Sherwood Community Safety Partnership undertaken by Bassett Law District Council's Overview and Scrutiny Committee. I'm just going to introduce the members of the committee to test their connection. So we start off with Councillor Jack Bowker.
Present, Chair.
Councillor David Challoner.
Sorry, Chair, he's not come back into the meeting yet.
Okay, yep. And Councillor Robin Carrington-Wild is not present, I believe.
That's correct.
Yeah, okay. Councillor Anne Cultate.
Good evening, Chair.
Thank you. We've had apologies for Councillor Debbie Merriweather, and we've got Councillor David Pidwell here to substitute. Thank you.
Yeah, hello, Chair.
Thank you, David. Councillor James Nash.
Good evening, Chair.
Thank you, James. Councillor Claire Plevin.
Good evening, Chair.
Thanks, Claire. Councillor David Presley.
Still here, Chair.
Thank you, David. Councillor Madeline Richardson.
Here, Chair, thank you.
Thanks, Maddie. Myself is John Shepherd as Chair, and we've got Councillor Helen Tamblin-Saville.
Present, Chair.
Thank you, Helen. And Councillor Mark Watson.
Present, Chair.
Thanks, Mark. I'm going to introduce key officers now. So Stephen Brown, Head of Corporate Services.
Good evening, Chair.
Thank you. And Richard Gadsby, Policy and Scrutiny Officer.
Present, Chair.
Liz Whittles, Policy and Scrutiny Officer and Clerk for the meeting.
Present, Chair.
Thank you, Liz. Linda Dorr, Meeting Facilitator.
Present, Chair.
Thank you, Linda. Also in attendance, we've got Gerald Connor, Community Safety and Safeguarding Manager.
Good evening, Chair.
Thanks, Gerald. And Christine Staniforth, Strategic Housing Manager.
Good evening, Chair.
Thanks, Christine. If a number of members lose connection and the meeting becomes inquire or live streaming fails, I shall adjourn the meeting for 5 minutes to allow connection to be re-established. So agenda item 1 is apologies. Are there any apologies?
We have received apology from Councillor Deborah Merriweather and Councillor David Pidwell as the substitute, and we have received an apology from Councillor Robin Carrington-Wild.
Thank you. Agenda item 2 is to receive declarations of interest by members and officers. Have we received any?
No, we've not received any.
Okay, thank you. Now, there are items now for discussion in, sorry, there are no items for discussion in public. So we're now moving to section B, items for discussion in private. So can I please confirm that in accordance with Part 1 and Schedule 12A of the Local Government Act 1972, after considering the public interest test as set out by the officer in the body of the report, members agree that the following items of business involve the likely disclosure of exempt information as defined in paragraphs 2 and 3, and therefore in accordance with section 100A of the Act, the press and public be excluded from the meeting. Is anyone not in favour of that course of action? No, thank you. At this point, can the caster please stop the live stream?